am representing Agasthyamani Community Conservation Center, which is the center of A-Tree. Today, I am here to share the insights of Agasthyamani Biosphere Reserve. So, as you all aware, the Agasthyamani Biosphere Reserve sharing the Tamil Nadu and Kerala are sharing that Agasthyamani ABR. So now I am focusing only Tamil Nadu part. Okay, so in Tamil Nadu, the Agasthyamani Biosphere Reserve, the three districts are sharing Agasthyamani Biosphere Reserve in Tamil Nadu. One is Tirunelveli, and the other one is Kanyakumari, and one more in Tenkasi. So there are three wildlife sanctuaries. That Nellai Wildlife Sanctuary, which is there in Tenkasi, and Kalakadu Mundadari Tiger Reserve, which is there in Tirunelveli, Tenkasi, and Tirunelveli, Tenkasi, and Kanyakumari, and we also have Kanyakumari Wildlife Sanctuary. So in Tamil Nadu part, there are about 1,672 square kilometer, and within that, there are about 400 square kilometer of contiguous wet evergreen forest located in Kalakadu Mundadari Tiger Reserve. Also, the Kalakadu Mundadari Tiger Reserve, it's a lifeline for southern districts of Tamil Nadu. So it also known as river sanctuary. There are over 14 rivers originates in Kalakadu Mundadari Tiger Reserve. So it's known as river sanctuary. And that because of river Tamarabarani, that Tirunelveli and Toothukudi district is also known as rice bowl of southern Tamil Nadu. So here you can see actually there are many wetlands located in the human dominated landscape. Within that wetlands, there are Kundangulam Bird Sanctuary is there, that India's first bird conservation reserve, Tirupadaiyamurur Bird Conservation Reserve, located in the human dominated landscape. Other than that, in the right next to the national highway, there is the Valanadu Blackbuck Sanctuary, and there is one more spotted deer sanctuary also located in that Tirunelveli district. So that Tamil Sangam literature, the Tolkappiyam, which is dates back about 3,000 years, describes five major land forms. The first one is Kurinji, which is mountain landscape. The second one is Munlai, which is forest and associated grasslands, and Marudam, which is the farmlands. And the fourth one is the Palai, the sand dunes and desert. And the fifth one is the Nathan. The unique thing about the river Tamarabarni, which is the perennial, so that originates in Podikai, that Agasthyamani Biosphere Reserve, that passes through all four landforms and confluence with Bay of Bengal. So this is the unique thing about Tamarabarni. And another good thing is the Tamarabarni that is originates in Tamil Nadu and ends in Tamil Nadu. So we don't have any conflict with the neighboring states. That is a good thing. No. So that ABR is known for plant endemism. So actually that present PCC of Anwardin sir, he proudly say that every fifth plant species will be the endemic to the Kalakadu Mundadari Tiger Reserve. So that much plant endemism is there. And also there are about, so in this slide itself, you can, this slide itself explains the plant endemism in the ABR. So you can see here Kuttalansi, Tirunelveli Tamarabarani, Singambatiana. This name and all the place name of the places that plant species named after the place. So that much plant endemism is there. And apart from that, there are 77 mammal species, 285 bird species, over 200 butterfly species, and nearly 1,200 moth species our team recorded there. So 50 amphibians and 88 reptiles, and about 46 fish species are there. And in ABR, there are two indigenous communities are there. One is Kani. In Kanyakumari district, there are about 48 settlements, over 2,000 families are there. In KMTR, it's about 5 settlements, 180 families are there. So within that, the Kanyakumari, the Kani settlements, it's not in the reserve forest. But whereas in KMTR, the 180 families residing inside the core area of Tiger Reserve. And the Kani tribal, they got both the community rights and individual forest rights. But whereas Palian tribal, they are residing in Tenkasi, they are in 3 settlements. They were dislocated from the forest. Now they are in the foothills. So recently with Keystone team, I visited one place in Vasudevanur Talayanai. Within 1 acre land, there are 35 houses they built. So that is where they are residing. They didn't receive individual rights, but they have rights for NTFP collection. And in KMTR, one of the flagship program, the Forest Department flagship program, the Eco Development Program, launched in 1994. So in India, only KMTR have the Eco Development Division. So that eco-development program involves local communities in conservation through participatory planning and aiming to reduce forest dependence. So this program is targeting over 200 plus villages in the ABR. The another thing is in ABR there are very few private enclaves, but one of the major enclave is the Bombay Burma Trading Corporation. So they established in the 1929, which is a 99 years, the agreement of 99 years lease. The lease period is ending by 2028. But that area already designated as a reserve forest. So they stopped their operation in last May. So the next step is the pilot ecological restoration. So that is A3 is involving. Just we are started that initiated that project with the support from the forest department, where we plan to. There are already the several abundant tea estates and coffee estates are there. So we have lessons from those abundant estates. With the local knowledge, we plan to initiate that restoration in the BBDC area. And coming to the tourism, that ABR in Tamil Nadu side, the tourism impact is very less. I would say the tourism impact is very less. So under Trek Tamil Nadu thing, they have 3 trials in Kanyakumari Wildlife Sanctuary and only one in KMTR and 2 trials in LI Wildlife Sanctuary. So, but there are some waterfalls are there, Agasir Falls, and one more waterfall that is in Manimutaru that attracts some number of tourists. But in ABR, there are temples are there inside the core tiger habitat. So the temple tourism is the major problem there. But we cannot, we have to respect that community, the worship rights. So here in KMTR, there are 2 major temples. One is that Surimuitana temple, which is located core area of Kalakara Mundundari Tiger Reserve. And one more is Nambi Koil. It is there in Tirukarangudi area. So that Sorimuthaina temple, there is annual festival. It's called Adi Amavasa, the no moon day of Tamil month of Adi. Nearly 1 lakh people visit the place, but about 40,000 people camp there for 3 to 10 days. That creates lots of impact to the biodiversity in the flora and fauna there. So the 2006 A3, the forest department invited us to conduct the impact survey. So we conducted that impact survey, and we also recommended that one model that involves the co-management with multiple stakeholders. So I would say this is one of the best model in Tamil Nadu. So where the all line departments starts from revenue, forest department, and that local panchayat, all line departments involved this thing, even police department also. So now actually lots of restrictions also they are putting there, but the people also started accepting it. So that is the great thing. And the human wildlife interaction, it's emerging issue there in ABR. So that wild beak and elephant, that is historically known that. But what is happening now, that the eco-sensitive zone, the buffer zone, there are lots of land use changes happening in the buffer zone. The most of the land belongs to the mutt, the Tiruvadurai or rather mutt, they have the land. But now these lands are occupied by the private gundas and other people. So they are, so what they are doing, they are cultivating several tree crops, and they are digging bore wells. For that, they have electricity supply. So this one, 2 years back, this elephant electrocuted. That elephant tried to break one palmyra tree, so that palmyra tree fall into the electric cable. That leads to the mortality of this particular elephant. So these kind of the land use changes leads to the mortality of the wild animals there. And another thing, as I already told, that wild pig and historically wild pig and elephant movements are there, but this is new to that landscape, that sloth bear conflict. So close to the forest, that buffer zone, lots of tree crops, mainly that fruit bearing tree crops that attracts sloth bear, and also now lots of small temples are emerging there. So in these temples, overnight they are full night that lamp lighting is happening. So Sladmir going there for drinking oil also. So that leads to conflict between the people in the rural places. And another thing, so that the river Tamarabarani. So as I told, this is the lifeline for southern districts. So that riparian system in the river Tamarabarani is declining. The river Tamarabarani also faces several pollution factors. Also that invasive species. So uh, we had a project with the fisher folks in Tirunelveli district. So they said in their fish catch, if they catch 10 fishes, there will be 6 fishes belongs to either catfish, African catfish, or the tank cleaner. So that was introduced there. So that leading several issues to the native fishes. And another thing, that riparian system that act as a corridor for wildlife, such as river otter. So in ABR, we have 3 species of river otter. Uh, so these river otters earlier they were seen all along the river Tamarabarni. So this is the wall mural in Tripadimarudur temple. So there they depicted that river otter. So that explained so the otter presence in the landscape. So now the riparian system also declining a lot in our landscape. And the way forward, so the one thing is adopt a scientific approach for the tea estate restoration. That is one thing, and prepare co-management plans for buffer villages, and restore the socio-ecological system of Tamarabarni River, and mitigate the emerging wildlife, human wildlife interaction. And the last one is very important. Even yesterday, Dr. Pradim, yesterday he said that committees are not useful. I accept it because I am part of Agasthyamala Biosphere Reserve Committee, district level committee. So every month there will be meeting there, but no agenda. So not, none of the discussions happened there. They will merge with Green Committee meeting. So the Green Committee meeting that happens that because of lots of tree cutting they have to permit. So that is the reason that the Green Committee meeting is happening. But for Agasthyamala Biosphere Reserve, there is no proper action plan. So we have to formulate the action plan with the involvement of local people, the indigenous community. So that is our thing. So with this, I conclude my talk. I already told that the palmyra trees were abundant in those areas. That the land belongs to the lots of the land belongs to the mud land. So now these lands are occupied by the local big people. So they are digging borewells there. For that purpose, they are getting electricity. So that because of the electricity only. So another thing that without what you call that, they have to uh, the shock proof wire they have to use. But electricity board also they are not using that shock proof wires. That is one thing. Another one thing, once that wire it touches the ground, automatically that electricity should turn off. So that thing also is there, but that also not followed there. But biofences locally we use kilui, those kind of trees only, kilui and cactus. But palmyra tree we never tried there. But palmyra we people using it. Na? So for using it you can't plant it very close like biofence.